एक कुछ कुछ होता है, कभी खुशी कभी गम. Like these are iconic films that we've grown up on. So for you to say that means a lot, Karan.
And I do believe that, and I also feel like I've grown as an individual from the first film to this, because when I remember I made Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, and I firmly believe that the gender politics of that film are all wrong. They're all wrong. It is propagating incorrect, gender politics, because it's about. There is a lot of surfaceness in that film, but of course you have nostalgia, so you love it. But you don't scratch the surface of the film and see that what Rahul is doing is actually not something that I wish the Rahuls in this audience, representing all the boys in this audience, would be.
Woke zamane mein nahi chalti kuch kuch.
It's not about the woke. It's about what the dynamics you show in cinema and how it is a strong representation of how it can translate into belief today. Rahul was like saying all wrong things. He was saying, हम एक ही बार जीते एक बार मरते, that's all everybody knows. हम एक बार प्यार करते, but he got in love twice. हम एक बार शादी करते, he got married twice. So he was contradicting himself through the film. And then I remember Shabana asked me,
"Don't you cancel my Rahul?"
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was one of the best movies that you've seen.
No.
Yeah, one of the best movies of all time.
I think he means that if you were to release that today, a lot of those points would come across. But I also look at it in a way that he said all those things, but he contradicted himself in growth, which was also what you're talking about, great. That was so current even at that time.
But I'm also talking about the growth that possibly my storytelling has taken, because today my Rahul wouldn't be so surface about his choices. I remember Shabana
made
saying,
some really mature themes as well, like My Name Is Khan.
Yes, that happened all later. That happened later. But I was like, I remember Shabana.
And then Student of the Year, like the deepest one.
The deepest film, yes. Absolutely spoke about Student of the Year was my deepest cinematic piece. And I'll tell you why. I know we're saying this in humor, but it was deep of me to understand the genius of Alia Bhatt even then. I think my deepest contribution to Indian cinema has been the prolific Alia Bhatt. I mean, when I saw Gangubai, I was like, how is she doing this? Who is this person? Who is this actor? When did she grow up? Because I've seen her like my own child, and my parental instinct came when I got to know her. And I'm like, my daughter is like playing this incredible part with such abandon, and I was like, this is not thanks to me. This is something she's done on her own. I haven't taught her any of that. She actually went on her highway all on her own. And I think now, as directing her this time, I'm directing both of them, and I think I've taken over for where Rishabh started and started monitoring this session. But I have to say this, that I worked with both these actors, and I couldn't annul the fact that I directed Alia before, because she was another actor. I didn't know her as the way she is today. I don't know that Alia Bhatt. I know this Alia Bhatt. I know this Ranveer Singh. And I had one chameleon as an actor. Ranveer is nothing short of a chameleon. He gets into the skin of the character in a way where you forget he's Ranveer Singh and start looking and believing that he's Rocky Randhawa. When you see the film, you will forget he is Ranveer Singh. Just the way you forgot he was Ranveer Singh in '83, or Jayesh Bhai Joldar, or Bajirao Mastani, or Alauddin Khilji. One of my closest friends saw the film and said, I want to be Rocky's friend. And that is what the feeling I hope that all of you get, that you hope that you have a Rocky in your group of friends. Both of these actors were feeding off each other's brilliance in a way that only a director can hope and imagine for. I was just sitting awestruck behind the monitor and hoping that, the shot doesn't end, the take doesn't get over, because they just are something totally special. You saw a beat of that, or rather much more a beat of their initial chemistry in Gully Boy. And there were 8 scenes they had together, and every time they came on, I was like, these are my favorite parts of Gully Boy. And when I met them, and I was like, just give me a dose of that chemistry and take over as Rocky and Rani, and we'll have our Prem kahani.
Nice, fantastic. And Karan should have moderated the session, I think. That would have been that would have been beautiful. But the way you've covered the entire thing, and I want to.
Hi.
Kashmir, Jammu and Kashmir. For I am going to have this opportunity through the series of Back to School. So my question for you, so my question is for Ranveer sir. Sir, what would be the piece of advice that you will give from the character you played as Rocky to the students so that they will remember it and follow it as a mantra of a lifetime?
We've covered some part of it.
But I would say, try not to judge somebody. Try not to be too quick to judge. You know, try and understand why they're doing what they're doing, and really give them a chance. So don't be too judgmental of people. I try consciously, you know, in the world that we live in today, you're predisposed towards judging others. I, over the years, have tried consciously to cultivate good habits in that I try not to judge people. I try to understand and give them the benefit of the doubt before you know arriving at a judgment.
Right, no, super. Bombay, we need to pay attention to what the rest of the country is saying. Right, so let's go.
Strength of our content today. It's not about depicting dark characters and pushing the boundaries where it comes to showing things that are explicit. It's really actually about showing the grey. I've seen so many series actually that just speak about the grey. In cinema though, we like the larger than life, over the top, melodramatic storytelling, which also what audiences want when they go into a cinema hall. They don't want to see the harsh realities of life. They do want to see the celebration of life. Rocky or Rani ki Prem kahani is way beyond just being a Prem kahani. It actually speaks about so many things, which is not reflected in the promotions of the film or the content and units that we put out there. It's actually talking about so much more. It's probably, I think, my most commentary-based film, but it's not in the garb of anything preachy. It's actually the garb of entertainment, which is the best way I believe that you can actually express something, is actually coat it with entertainment and it gets better understood.